What a gathering of stuff in the dining room here. Every time we start a new adventure, the dining room looks this way. Clothes laid out, gear laid out, ice chest ready to fill. Tomorrow we will load up the truck and head up to Tonopah and Hotel Belvada for the night. It's a new hotel in Tonopah. We'll spend the night there and then head on up to Wild Horse Recreation Area.
I hope we can get all this stuff in our packs. I think it'll fit.
I'm sure it'll fit. Tonopah and Hotel Belvada, here we come. What is it, about 3 hours, hour and a half from here, dear?
I think so. We're gonna stop in Beatty on the way, I think.
For gas?
Yeah, for gas. I think we can make it to Beatty without getting gas in front.
Okay. Well, we'll be passing through a whole lot of desert. We just have left the northern boundary of the city of Pahrump. So Beatty, here we come. Sign that says Crystal yet?
Crystal's right behind that mountain over there, so we haven't quite come to it yet.
Crystal was owned by Dennis Hoff, that was running for political office, and it is the home of the brothel that Lamar Odom went to the hospital in Pahrump after having an overdose there.
Wildlife viewing area.
I wonder what kind of wildlife we see here along this road. But this is the illustrious Crystal.
Right down this road.
Right down this road. Need to get a picture of that sign up there that says Crystal.
Behind those mountains is where they used to test nuclear bombs. Called the Nevada test site. Back in behind that, a little ways, is Area 51.
Top secretive.
Where the aliens are supposed to be held.
We took a tour. It took us a year to get clearance from the government to take a tour of the test site.
Yep.
And once we got in there, you were not allowed any recording devices at all in there, so you just had to record what you saw in your brain. No cameras, no phones, no tape recordings, nothing. But we're not going to turn to the right here that goes down toward the test site.
Over there. Actually, part of it, I think, is straight ahead.
Okay, so we're heading on to Beatty still. Highway 95.
there in the test site where it's still so hot they would hardly let us out of the bus.
Yeah.
Too much radioactive material still in the ground. Here to the left, it's called Ash Meadows. Sort of behind those hills right over in there. And they've got a deep cavern that goes way in, and Charles Manson bought that cavern and left an underground place where he'd be able to hide his people. And earthquakes can be, there's water down in there, and earthquakes can be felt way down in there. In fact, the water, when they have an earthquake, I don't know, somewhere down South America, I mean, I guess you could...
Anyways, somewhere on the other side of the world.
Yeah, I guess it can sense earthquakes all over the world. And the water level will splash like about 6 feet in the air down in there when there's an earthquake down in Ecuador.
They also it's also the home to some very rare pupfish.
Cars on this road because it's Highway 95, which is like the main road between Las Vegas and Reno, Nevada. That area that we went past over there, Ash Meadows, it's pretty much kind of green year round. Excuse me. They have springs that come out of the ground and form pools of water and streams. That water comes all the way down from, I think it was the Spring Mountains.
Spring Mountains.
Yeah, that's quite a ways away.
That's up where Mount Charleston is, one of the mountains that we summited.
Yeah. We have a lot of pumpfish in those pools over there too. Fossils, yeah. If there's any water in the creek down there, when we were here before, there was some water down there in the creek.
It sure looks dry to me.
Yeah.
Kind of the headwaters of the
Amargosa River.
Amargosa River.
Yeah. That river ends up draining into Death Valley and then just sinking into the ground. Town of Beatty.
It's about 3,300 feet in elevation, has about 800 people living here.
And they want you to slow down.
And the town was established in 1900. Did you know, dear, that 3 railroads way back when serviced this town because of rhyolite, which
yeah,
we have been to down there in the Bullfrog Mining District.
Just off to the left.
And once we get up to the intersection where we will turn right in Beatty, if you turn left, you actually can go to rhyolite, which is an interesting old mining town.
Yep.
Ghost town. It's about 90 miles to the Mizpah, and that means it's about
It's either an old one or a new one. Yeah, if we're lucky, we're going to see a Nevada tornado, and something's off to the left there. I don't know whether it's just some cars kicking up a bunch of dust or there's a wind devil. We're going to be going right past it.
A category 0 tornado.
I give it a 0.5.
Oh, a 0.5.
Yep. It's a
Okay.
big wide one, you know. It's got to be more than a 0.
Okay, more than a 0. I've never seen so many cars on Highway 95, ever.
Well, it's the day after the 4th of July, and there's just a lot of people out driving around, I guess. Looks like it's petering out, that wind devil.
Yep, looks like that to me. Tonopah, 6,030 feet is the elevation.
Tonopah is the seat of
County seat.
Nye County, right?
Yeah, county seat for Nye County. And there's the Mizpah on the right and Belvada Hotel on the left, now open. Pretty good. Nice to be here.
I don't know where we park.
The Belvada Hotel here was first built in 1906 as Nevada First National Bank in Tonopah. Fred and Nancy Cline purchased this building and started renovating it after, I guess they purchased the Mizpah first in 2011, and the town was so happy with the Mizpah that when it was time to renovate this building, the Clines were asked if they would be willing to help again preserve some of Tonopah's history with renovations. They started the project in 2017, and it was no easy undertaking. Every part of the building in some way was brought back to life, and finally the project was completed in 2020 and is now open, and it is an incredibly beautiful hotel.
This looks like it used to be a vault.
It was. That is the original vault, big vault from when this was a bank in 1902.
Huh. I'm in the vault.
This is what was the vault when it was the Nevada State Bank and Trust building. And I find it interesting that the Clines were able to purchase the whole building for $1 and could help preserve the history of Tonopah. This is the Belvada coffee shop. Sadly, it will not be open tomorrow when we want to eat breakfast, and we'll have to go across the street to the Mizpah to eat.
That's where we came in.
And there's where we used to stay, over across the street in the Mizpah.
Yep. See a nice big bed, spaced far apart.
Yeah.
Got a bathtub.
Oh, I gotta see this.
Yeah.
Across the road, I'm looking out on the Tonopah Historic Mining District. The park encompasses or has about 4 of Tonopah's original mining companies. And the park covers, I guess, about 100 acres. Skip and I have walked all over it. We even took a guided tour up there. And it's rich in mining history, and it's fun to look at the restored or original equipment and historic buildings and exhibits. right now going out of Tonopah, and we'll be turning left in a few miles on 376, and then we'll go up to Highway 50, the loneliest road in America, for a distance before we turn left on Highway 278 and head up to Elko and cross Interstate 80 and head on into Wild Horse Reservoir. Any questions, dear?
No.
We're along Highway 50 here. It's definitely not the loneliest road in America. I had some good times coming up 372 or 376, whatever it was. Saw Round Mountain where they mine gold, and saw Kingston where we stayed at a bed and breakfast, and had 2 pronghorn antelopes standing in the road. Almost hit them, but they got out of the way. Well, we're here at Wild Horse State Recreational Area. There are cabins. We're in the middle cabin. We can't get in yet. It's not 3 o'clock, but that's where we'll be staying for 3 nights. Here's the kitchen with the microwave and the refrigerator, a table and chairs, and our games and books for entertainment. The living room with a couch, 1 air conditioner, toilet and sink. Showers are somewhere else. We'll find them, or we won't take one for 3 days. Place to hang clothes. And the bedroom with Skip laying on the bed. So it looks like you're cooking dinner.
I am.
We're having...
I had to wait for the wind to calm down.
It was pretty strong today. So there's bacon, steak, and shrimp with butter, right?
Yep.
Well, we're looking at Wild Horse Reservoir out there. It was built in 1937, I think, and put water in the Wahi or whatever valley. There used to be wild horses that ran around here, but once the reservoir got put in, there are no wild horses here anymore, and they now are west of the area here. Skip said there's actually 2 dams here, and the reason there's 2 dams here, one dam was built and it was found to be weak, and so they built a second dam that was stronger. This park is open year-round. In the winter, you can go ice fishing, ice skating, snowmobiling, and other winter activities. In the fall, I guess it is, you probably can go hunting. You can't go hunting in the park, but you can stay here and go out and go hunting. And in the summer, there's boating, swimming, and camping here. Oh yeah, there's fishing too. I would not want to forget fishing. The lake is no longer smooth. There's wind-blown waves. Everything's blowing around. There's some raindrops coming down, and we've heard some thunder. This is kind of exciting. This is the creek that comes out below Wild Horse Dam that's blocking off the reservoir.